Speaking of game of anything could happen, and it should have happened, and it did not though. The Battle of Pennsylvania, the Steelers versus the Eagles. Eagles 27, Steelers 13.
Stillers.
The
Game
Eagles
sucked.
controlled this game from the very beginning. This was not even close. I believe it was like 141 all total yards to 11 total yards at one point in the first half.
Hmm.
Like it was strictly embarrassing for the Steelers out there. Russell Wilson's not good with George Pickens missing time. They were not able to run the ball against the Eagles defense. Cooper DeJean looked good out there.
Oh
He's
yeah,
exciting to watch. Go
exciting
figure.
whites.
But the biggest thing for me was the Steelers had two drives in the second half only.
Yeah,
The
huge.
biggest mistake though was they were down 27-13. There's 10 minutes and 40 seconds left. They were in the Eagles territory, just a little bit past midfield. Mike Tomlin decided to punt the ball away. They did not get the ball back for the rest
Hmm.
of the game. What is Mike Tomlin doing there?
I mean,
That is not a
I
smart
mean,
coaching
like it's
decision.
not smart because you don't get the ball back, but if you get a 3-and-out and you get the ball back, you're a genius.
Yeah,
So,
but if you're
I
down two
mean,
scores, you gotta go for it at least. Try
it's easy
something.
for you to say that now, but I do get what you're saying though. Like it looks like he just didn't really try super hard to win the game. I get what you're saying though. I just the momentum of this game changed after that really ugly Najee Harris fumble. That thing was
Yeah, that
bad,
was
and like
that
from
was
then on,
disgusting.
like the Eagles were in the fucking driver's seat.
I mean, the game ended, you said 27-13. That's just what it ended up at because the Steelers didn't get the ball back. But the
Hmm.
yardage, Sean, you said something about the yardage. The game ended with the Eagles having a 401 yards of total offense, while the Steelers only had 163. I mean, that does not bode well for the Steelers going into a crucial part of the season. They're going to make the playoffs probably regardless, but that is not going to help their momentum moving forward, especially with George Pickens being out for an extended period of time.
And
Yeah, they
especially
need
with
him.
TJ Watt going out with an ankle injury as well in this
Yeah,
game.
they need both of them back
That
bad
dude.
because we all know the Steelers' record when TJ Watt's not playing.
Not
Right.
good.
TJ Watt can win a game single handedly.
Oh yeah. Oh
Well,
yeah.
But the
the
biggest thing
Steelers
though,
got
I mean, Eagles, Jalen Hurts, he actually had over 200 plus yards passing. He doubled up his previous two passing yardage games. So big news for them. Him and AJ Brown put all the beef behind them in this game. They did a
Hmm.
choreographed celebration in the end zone for their touchdown that you could tell they did not talk about before the game. It was strictly embarrassing.
It was
They were doing everything
trollish.
they can to say, "Hey, we're good."
Hmm.
So funny and weird that they have to do that.
Well, because it's
The
just
Eagles,
Philadelphia.
the Eagles are a team in the playoffs that if they get everything working, if every facet of their game in the playoffs is working, they're a juggernaut style team. Saquon Barkley added to the offense that was already pretty good at least, and the defense firing on all cylinders. Is was Reed Blankenship healthy? Did he play in that game?
And I think he missed
I
this one. He
yeah.
should play next game though.
So yeah, when he's back and the defense is at full strength, there's almost nobody better.
Who would
The
have
way
thought it
they're
would have been a
playing
good
right now
idea
is
to
taking over
draft?
the game.
Who would have thought it would have been a good idea to draft Georgia Bulldogs defensive players? Just turned out so well for them.
From that era, yes.
Oh, Blankenship did play in this game.
Yeah, but I mean, still, it's just the Eagles look dangerous again, man. They're rolling right now. It's just like when the train's rolling and everything's good. It is the city of brotherly love and everything's all peaches and cream up in Philadelphia. But when it rains, it fucking pours and it just hasn't been raining in a while. It hasn't rained since what, like week like 6 or something like that. They've won 10 straight, I think. So
They have won
a
10
week
straight, but it's going to
week
start raining a
5.
little bit. Landon Dickerson went out with an injury, did not come back in this game, and Lane Johnson left this game for an extended period of time. So that offensive line looks like it could be struggling a little bit right now.
Hmm. Hmm.
If
True.
Andy Reid and Steve Spagnuolo are the coaches that I think they are cooking up something to stop the tush push
Which we did in the Super Bowl a couple
and
years
do it
ago.
again. Okay.
I think the key to stopping the tush push is like don't let them get all the way down to the 1 yard line. You know what I'm saying? Like don't let them get into like a situation where they can use it. That's your best bet against the tush push.
Nice.
Let Saquon run it in instead of let him go down at the 1.
Yeah, just let him like go ahead.
Put
Fuck
the
it.
ball back in Patrick Mahomes' hand.
Looking forward, the Steelers' 3 games remaining are the Chiefs, and then they play the Ravens and the Bengals to cap off the year. They have clinched
Ravens,
the
Chiefs,
playoffs.
Bengals.
I
The
didn't put them in
fine.
order. I didn't say a
You said
specific
you
order.
said
I
and
just
then
said
finish off with Ravens and Bengals. Just pointed it out.
whatever.
Continue.
The way you said what you said was insinuating the order, and it wasn't.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So
Think what you must. They have already clinched the playoffs, so there is no worry about them not making the postseason. However, the Ravens are only 1 game behind and could catch up there with a game next to them. So uh, we'll have to see how that plays out for the AFC North. But they're going to need George Pickens back in Pittsburgh very quickly if they want any chance of progressing forward.
Need him.
And then obviously the Eagles have clinched also a playoff berth and do have a good sizable lead on the Commies. The Commies probably are expected to make the playoffs unless something shakes up. But realistically, with one more win, Philadelphia has also clinched the division, so won't
That
have to worry
comes
too
down to
much
next
about
week.
Commies.
Eagles are playing the Commanders next week, so
There you go.
Mhm. The Cowboys have won a few in a row though, so watch out. The Cowboys could spoil someone's season late. That's how the NFC East can work sometimes. You never know.
We'll jump
I
into
think it's
my
been a
game of the
while
week.
since the Philadelphia Eagles have swept the Commanders, though. So watch out for that game.
Interesting.
Mm.